Hey there! So today we have another review, and this is a revisit of a beer that, oh man, I want to say it's been a decade since I've reviewed this beer. Obviously, I've had the beer since then. This is Boston Lager from Sam Adams. This beer has definitely changed within its life cycle, and people have asked me to review the beer, so now I finally reviewed it. Or I am reviewing it for you guys. Sorry, it was buy one get one at Public, so pretty good. Buy one get one Boston Lager. This is a famous craft beer. I mean, like, if you consider Sam Adams to be craft, they're not really craft. The reason is over 50% of their portfolio is Angry Orchard and Truly. So that doesn't really make this producer a craft brewery because the rest is then obviously Boston Lager, and then they actually own Dogfish Head too. But that part is like a lot smaller than what they do with the ciders and the hard seltzers. So let's think this is the guy. Famous beer. It's been around for such a long time. Best buy until October. Yeah. So again, I don't know if you guys can see that, but like there's all the months right there, and they just notch a little nick right there, and they tell you when the beer is good until. You can't really tell when the beer was actually brewed. They have a Sam Adams kind of thingy, just like what is it, like a Gusan Brim County has it, like, you know. So this is obviously a Sam Adams bottle, right? What does he say? Sam Adams in script. Okay, cool. So beer comes in a really wonderful kind of deep gold to light amber color at best. Yeah, deep gold to light amber. On the nose, yeah, nice. A little toasty breadiness going on. Light malt character. A little bit of honeyed sweetness. Light toasted biscuit note. Little bit of this kind of like light herbal hop character. Cheers. Wow. Okay. So I want to say this beer tastes better than it did a couple years ago. Boy, a couple years ago, we were doing like Cicerone training and blah blah and all this stuff, and man, we just like, you know, just blind tasting beers just for the sake of blind tasting beers, not just like, you know, not like this is doesn't actually. Oh no, this actually is considered I believe, an example for international amber lager, possibly. Anyway, but either way, this beer was super pale, light golden. I was like, what the hell is going on? This tastes more like what I expect Sam Adams to taste like, which is sort of like an American take on like a Vienna lager or something like that. I believe it's Tettnang hopped. Try to say that like multiple times, which is a noble hop from Germany. Honestly, this sort of reminds me of what I remember Boston Lager tasting. Granted, I feel like a lot of people have posted comments that this beer doesn't taste like the shiny example of what it used to be. You guys let me know. This is tasting pretty good. Like up front, nice refreshing, fresh breadiness, nice light biscuity tone, light toastiness, a little bit of sweet, kind of like light citrusy marmalade character, and then has a beautiful, like lingering, kind of herbal, black tea, noble hop character. Like this tastes pretty good. Like for a beer that's like quote unquote macro pretty much at this point, and like widely produced, you find it at every, you know, well, it depends where you are, but like every baseball field and airport and macro-ish kind of place. Like Boston Lager, wow. Like right now, what this batch is drinking, it's really nice. I like the beautiful sweetness with a really nuanced kind of malt character, but not a sweet beer at all. Really noticeable, like noble hop bitterness too. Like, like if you told me this is someone's like Vienna lager, I would say it's definitely like watered down maybe, but not far off. Like it sings somewhere between like, you know, like a crafty kind of Vienna lager or something, and then like a, you know, macro amber lager thingy. It sits in its own place. Like, you know, I can't think of I mean, granted, there's probably beers that sort of taste like this, but this tastes really good, at least for what it is. Again, we're like in the world of like beers that you will find everywhere, right? If I had to pick, I would definitely pick this one over a lot of, macro beers. So, okay. I'm honestly impressed with this batch of this beer. You guys post comments below. I'm not really that familiar with this beer. I really don't drink this beer that much, but what I'm sitting here in the glass is actually really tasty. I'm gonna give this beer like a solid 88. Let's see. It's a little bit watery. 86. 86. That's Sam Adams Boston Lager. Honestly, that's a really high rating for a beer that like, should stand up against like some macro beers or should be put against some macro beers. This beer stands up really well against those. This beer has really nice character, nice subtlety. Again, the hop bitterness and hop character that actually shows up for me is one of the singing points for me. Like it actually has. They might still be using traditional German Tettnang, which is like the thing that like macro brewers are not doing. And like, wow, if you're able to like recreate some hop character, I don't know if they're still doing it, but like what are they doing with hops is actually shows and shines. And not that this is a hoppy IPA or anything, but like it actually has this really nice noticeable hop character that you should get from proper lagers, and that's really nice. Cheers later.